Aloha, this is Tom Lusher with the weekly Pele Report. I hope you can hear me. I don't want to shout, but that waterfall is pretty loud. I could come a little closer. This is the astrological forecast for the week of April 24th, 2012. And these are challenging times indeed. I am sure that if you are on a path of desiring to evolve, to grow, to expand, to open your heart, to move into a place of conscious awareness of the totality of your infinite potential and spiritual self, then indeed you have invited those forces of evolution to pull you in. I would say pull you in to the shop, just like a car that needs a tune-up. And what's been going on here, and you know it from last weekend for sure, that Mercury conjunct Uranus was enough to make your computer snap, was enough to make your mind snap, was enough for some bizarre communication, some sudden outbursts of anger, of feeling. I've got to be me, I've got to be free, I need to be liberated. I, me, my. It's tripped out. And it's going to continue. It's going to keep going on for a little while. This is mostly Mars moving in through Virgo. It's going to come back to its third and final pass, squaring the moon's nodes on Sunday. And I've talked about this before, but it's keeping on. It's culminating. We're not done yet. I talked about surgery last weekend, I think, Now, it's the car in the shop. We open up the hood and we look down and we analyze the situation. We look down deep within ourselves. What's our engine doing? What are we motivated by? What are our deepest core values? Sun's moved into Taurus now. The moon was there. The moon is now in Gemini. And then on Wednesday it moves into Cancer. Saturday Leo. Monday Virgo. So the moon's coming around. And also on Sunday we have the first quarter square of that moon. The moon in Leo squaring that moon, the sun in Taurus. So this is a time, Taurus is survival. What I need to survive. My money, my body, my health, my possessions. It's my stuff. And when I feel threatened, when I feel, Saturn in Libra, other people, close intimate partnerships, relationships, threatening my survival, threatening my ability to go, to be, to say, then I need to do something and I can react. Taurus is a fixed sign. It's about stabilizing. It's not about, I don't want to change things right now. I want to build up something solid and something deep. So last weekend that Mercury came around to Uranus and it said, if you want something deep, something permanent, something that's going to last, you've got to see the whole program. You've got to see yourself. You've got to uncover your own issues, your own shadows, your own inner saboteur. And that's where we go into the shop. So I encourage everybody now and during this time and during this weekend, with this first quarter square, and with Mars coming in to square the nodes, this is really a time where it's time to look inside. It's time to get in touch not only with your anger, but what's underneath the anger. Or why can I not handle anger? What does that mean to me? What does it signify? It brings up the childhood stuff. Oh, I could never, when my mother got mad at me, when my father got mad at me, when I felt rejected, it made me feel insecure, like I could die, like they could, like I'm powerless. I can't handle this. So go beneath the anger, go into the feelings of fear, go into the feelings of insecurity around your mortality, around not being able to make it, not being strong enough. This Mars is moving through Virgo. We've got inner work to do. I know, it's going to lighten up. I don't like to keep coming in with these heavy messages. It is going to lighten up. I think next week it's going to lighten up a little bit. Sun comes around to Jupiter. We do have this nice trine with the Sun trining Mars and Pluto, but trines aren't, the grand trines aren't all that they're cracked up to be. The fact of the matter is that when Mars goes into Virgo, where it's been from November until July, that's when things are really going to lighten up, is when Mars gets out of Virgo. Because what is Mars in Virgo? It is coming to deal with the karma. It's coming to deal with places where we have not met our own standards. We have not met our own goals. Mars in Virgo needs to work. It's time to work. It's time to get our act together. It's initiation time. It's testing time. We are being tested. We are being initiated. Do you know your stuff? And knowing your stuff means going down, just like that waterfall, from level to level to level to level. We need to get down to the root of our issues. And they're not in our childhood, and we can't blame our parents or our teachers. Our parents, and I know this will get everybody pissed off, our parents are reflections of our own sun and moon. If you didn't get loved enough, it's because you did not love enough. If you got beat up, okay, or you got hurt, or you had a bunch of anger directed at you, that's your anger. That's your, dissatisfaction. That's your own inability to connect with joy, gratitude, peace, and serenity. It's not these other people. It's time to look at ourselves. This Mars in Virgo is like surgery. It's like the mechanic. And we've got to open up the hood, get into the engine, and change some things around. Before, and there's the good news. You come out of surgery, your car comes out of the shop, and it's a smooth ride. Starts right up. Things go smoothly. It is for the better. It is for the good. I know. A lot of times the self-awareness is, oh, I can't stand myself. I can't believe I did that or said that or even feel that way. Or am cruel. I can't believe all these, all this stuff comes up. But it's good. It's good. It's consciousness. We're coming into consciousness. And that consciousness is, in the long run, we're coming into 2012, December 21st. The end of reality as we have dealt with it, known it, experienced it. We're shedding. We're shedding. And the deeper we go, the better we are in the long run. Because we tap into our own power, our own creativity, our own inner self, our unique individual contribution, medicine for the people, for life, for the other. So this mantra for this week, I hope I can remember it. It was a long hike into this place. I'm in the middle of nowhere. But I thought of this mantra on the way in here, but it's a long one. And it goes something like this. The more I extend my roots into the deep, dark soil of my soul, the more I am moved to expand my senses like leaves that transform the light of the sun into the breath of life. Yeah, see if you can remember that one. Okay, yeah, because I mean, think about it now. It's like a tree. We are like trees. And the more we go into our Taurus, earth, my own values, my own core being, you know, and we illuminate who we really are, essentially are, the more we're going to feel motivated. The more we're going to feel that square moon now coming from Leo, that desire to express and expand. The leaves and the branches, and these leaves take that CO2 and turn it back into oxygen. You know, I mean, leaves create prana. Prana is the spirit. It's like it takes the light. So the deeper down we go into the dark, into the feminine, into ourself, the more we expand and go up. And our senses, Taurus, the 5 physical senses, taste, touch, smell, sight, sound, our senses, we become sensitized. And that is what turns that light into love, into the breath of life. So I'll say it again, see if I can remember it now. The more I extend my roots into the deep, dark soil of my soul, the more I am moved by the forces of life to expand my senses like leaves that transform the light of the sun to the breath of life. So go through it. Deal with your stuff. Work it out with your partner. Hang in there. It's worth it in the long run. The swing only comes down so it can swing back up. And we're going to rise to new heights together. Wishing you all the best. Namaste. Aloha. So much love.